Hello, Divine Collective. It's Kayla, okay? The Divine Healer. And today, I just want to provide an update on my new reality, okay? So, if you've watched like the first video, you know kind of like what my new reality is, but I will briefly try to explain it. So, basically, I was working as a ECSC teacher for 2 years. Prior to that, I worked with kids for years, okay? I worked with 18 2-year-olds. And if you can do that, listen, you can do anything, okay? I'm a firm believer in that, okay? I was changing diapers standing up. I was a prep, okay? So I ended up moving into special education when I moved back to Virginia for grad school. And I don't know, like I liked it, like don't get me wrong, but I wasn't getting much support. Like I don't know. I didn't have enough training to even be doing the job. Like I was learning the job on the job. I couldn't get a job description of my job. Like it seemed like I was asking for too much by asking for a job description. It was so many different things in it, and then not being supported by administration. Like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. And then the parents too. Don't get me started on the parents. Okay. So I had to leave that position, that job for my mental health, for my sanity. Okay. And I firmly believe that I chose to leave that to walk in my path and in my purpose. And it's crazy because today it all clicked. It all clicked what exactly my purpose and what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I'm like, Kayla, like, I haven't been at work for like a whole month and a half. And I'm like, I have applied to like other jobs, but it's not like I'm necessarily looking for another job. But yeah, I had applied to a job that I actually kind of wanted, and then I got rejected from it. Okay, that was like 2, 3 days ago. And when I say that took me in a very like dark place, like I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't know. I feel like everything hit me like, Kayla, like you quit your job. Like, you know what I mean? Like all these different things was like coming to my mind. It's like, okay, well, now I try to go get a new job and it just wasn't working. Like, it was just like, oh my gosh, like, and then all these negative thoughts and stuff like that. Like I literally just posted a video on Instagram today, like talking about how rejection is redirection. And a lot of times when we go through rejection, we go through like these snowballs of feelings and emotions and thoughts of like, what happened? Like, what am I doing? Like, is it really going to work out for me? It's never going to, you know what I mean? All these different things, all this negative talk, negative energy that we're putting on ourselves. Okay. And when I say Kayla had to pull herself out, Kayla had to pull herself out, okay? Luckily, I realized too that I'm bouncing back way quicker, okay? I bounced back the next day, okay? I was perfectly fine. But of course, you go through these times where it's like, dang, like, you know? And also, that's also why I wanted to make this video too, because I don't want people to think it's all peaches and cream, okay? Especially being spiritual in life and stuff like that. Nothing is ever peaches and cream. Nothing is ever wonderful. You know what I mean? There's always things and experiences that come to teach us and to make us and push us to who we need to be. You know what I mean? Pressure makes diamonds, okay? So that was my pressure moment. Okay, but guess what? I got back up, swept myself off, and I sat with myself. I was like, Kayla, like I prayed. I did so much. I journaled. I was like, I need to know what I'm supposed to be doing here. And I've always been working. I tried to get a job at 15. Okay. I started working when I was 16 in 2 months. That's when I got a job. And I got a job working at Target. Okay, which is a very difficult job to get. But literally walked in, interviewed, got the job that day. Okay. And I've been working ever since. Sometimes multiple jobs at once. And I'm just like, I don't know, it's weird not working, you know? And then it's just like, I don't know, it's just like a mindset shift that you have to go through, like working all the time versus not working all the time. And also being like, okay, I'm still productive, even though I'm not a part of a job or I'm not a part of like an organization or like, you know what I mean? Like, literally, it's the separation that you have to go through because you're leaving like capital America, okay, whatever it's called, you know? Like it's a very difficult mindset shift, especially because a lot of people live in that certain mindset and they don't get and understand what you're doing, you know. But like at the end of the day, I know God always provides. God has always provided for me, okay, for his children. He's going to provide, okay. So I'm trusting and believing that things will be provided as they have been for like this past month and a half. So I'm curious to see how we'll continue to go. But as I mentioned before, like I finally feel like it clicked, like what my purpose is, like. And I feel like I was thinking so much bigger and deeper than what it actually like is. I was like, am I supposed to be a life coach? Am I supposed to be up here doing seminars? Am I supposed to be up here talking and doing all these different things? Like I was making it so big, which of course your purpose can be that big, but like realizing your main purpose and then where it will take you, okay? So I realized that my purpose is to show people how to live. Okay, that you can be loved, that you can be liked, that you can be positive, that you can be a good person, you can be beautiful. It can all be in one person. Okay, that you don't have to project your feelings and emotions onto other people, like that you don't have to be able to move on and heal from things by reconciling things with other people. You can release it on your own. I feel like by just being me, that is my purpose. Okay, now, that can lead me into becoming a life coach. That could lead me into doing YouTube. That could lead me into TikTok and like me doing my lives and stuff like that too. Like that is a part of my purpose. But my main purpose is to be loved. It's to show people that you can be loved, that you deserve the life that you want, that you can have it, okay? You can have it. But thinking that you can't will limit you from you not being able to do it, okay? So I always known that I'm a vessel, okay? I've always helped people from straight out the cooter up until now, okay? It's always been me. And it's crazy because I realized I've always had this purpose. And I just never really knew exactly what it was. I just thought, oh, it was me, and I've had people that I've hung out with one time. One time they'd be like, Kayla, I miss you so much. I love you, da da da. I'm like, whoa. I only met you one time, but okay. But at the end of the day, it's my energy. That's who I am as a person. So instead of me thinking like, why are they so attached? It's like, I understand. Because of course I'm the best thing since sliced bread. I know it, so of course I'm gonna exude it, okay? Go watch my video on the power of knowing, okay? But like literally I'm trying to walk into that and embody that, and that's what I'm doing on this new chapter and this new journey. So now that I know what it is, now it's time to start taking inspired action, okay? Because in order for you to bring anything into your life, you can't just sit there and expect it. You have to take action behind it, okay? So that's why I'm making this video today, giving a little update on where I'm at. Like currently, I don't have a new job. Yeah, but I'm excited because I go to Bali at the end of this month for like a week. So I'm excited for that retreat and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that'll help me furthermore into growing into who I am and things that I can help and share with other people too as well. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, a job doesn't equate to success. You being who you are as a person equates to success. Okay. So just remember that. Okay.